Evening, everybody. So I said I'd come back on and show you how I did the canvas. It was the last part of the canvas. I needed to come back and show you how I did it. Now I've just lost. No, I haven't. I've moved it. Anyway, now I've got my pieces. How are you all this evening? It is 10 o'clock on Wednesday evening, and I'm gonna finish my last part of my canvas. So I sort of sat down last night and I sort of went ahead, and I thought, no, I gotta stop. So what I did, I'll tell you what I did, but I'm glad I went ahead because I needed all night for it to dry. Is, you know, that decoupage paper that I picked up, gorgeous paper that I picked up from Lorraine's craft shop. That's what she's called. Let me just check. I've still got a loyalty card for signed to me. Lorraine's craft shop. That's where I got it from. Anyway, the word snow, if you watch part 2, you'll know that I did nothing to it. It was completely plain. But the O is made into a snowflake. So I did say in part 2 also that taking everybody's idea on about using flowers and my diamond dust. This is what diamond dust looks like. Comes in a little jar like this, and it's literally like diamond dust. I've got bits of plastic flowers in there, that's what that is. But generally it's just like diamond dust. It's just crushed sparkles, it is. See? So using that but using what everybody said about using flowers and the diamond dust, I went ahead and I did my snow. I also used as well, before I show you the snow, the Mod Podge, because it needed all night for it to dry, and I used the decoupage paper. Now remember I said there was 3 sheets. Now the sheets are quite long and I've hardly used that much, and all I did was took a little bit and I just ripped it off piece by piece that big, and I put some of this Mod Podge glue sealer down on that snow sign, and piece by piece covered the entire thing, leaving that the O that was in the shape of the snowflake completely plain. So I covered the SNW in the tissue paper, the decoupage tissue paper, and the Mod Podge. Then what I did then was on the middle, I'll show you now. So this is it. So in the middle, I put some Mod Podge down and I covered it completely in diamond dust. Then I left that dry for an hour or so and went back to it with some Mod Podge, but this time I put it quite thick. I put the Mod Podge quite thick, and then I covered it. I don't know whether you can see the thickness, but it is quite thick. I covered the entire thing in diamond dust, and then I bought this, just one Safari. No, it's not Safari. Safari crystal off Esme's Crafty Me shop. When I did a shopping haul last month, I only bought one of these because I liked the colour. I didn't know what I was going to use it for, but I really liked the colour, so I only bought one. But it fitted in there perfectly, and the green picks up the green in the tissue paper that I made. So that's what the snow sign is looking like at the minute. Then, so I left that completely dry, and I left it dry overnight. It's completely dry. Even, I haven't stuck that Safari, I think I've just pronounced that right, crystal in with anything special. What I did was Mod Podge it quite thick. Now it was really thick. Covered the entire thing in diamond dust, and then while it was still wet, I placed that dead in the centre. And I was umming and ahhing, and I'm going, shall I stick it in the middle? Shall I stick it on the side? Because originally I was going to stick it on the side here. And then Chris said to me, well, why didn't you stick it in the middle? I said, oh, I don't know, it wouldn't look nice, it doesn't look nice. So I went with his advice by sticking it in the middle, and I'm still, I don't know, I'm still unsure about it. But then when I close my eyes and re-look at it, it looks really pretty and really nice. So I went with his advice. But all this is completely stuck now, the diamond dust is. It's not coming off. It's quite thick, which is how I wanted it to be. And that crystal just sets off the green anyway in the tissue paper that I used. So that was the sign. Now, I know I said I'd do it on film, but like I say, I got carried away, and I filmed part 2 last night, and then I went, while I was waiting for the film to upload, the video to upload, I went back and I was looking at the sign, and I thought, shall I, shan't I? And I thought, no, I'll do the sign, then it can dry overnight, and then I can show you guys tomorrow. So that's exactly what I've done. So it looks really pretty. So that's what I've done there. Now, today, if you've seen me watch my videos, I showed you how I had this lace off Crafty Angel Online. No, is it Crafty Angel Online? I'm sure it's I'm saying that wrong. Craft Angel Online. There we are, Craft Angel Online. And I bought some of this beautiful lace off her. So what I've done, literally just now did it, I've cut out the sections, so these sections, just these out. So let me just do it with this one, I'll show you what I did. So I had one like that, sorry guys, and then literally went all the way around the corners, and I just took off all the sort of loose ends, because I did say in my video that even though this lace was a little bit more than I usually pay for lace, it is, you can do loads with it. That's why I liked it, that's why I bought it. And besides that, I usually, my rule of thumb is I'll spend out on one, or one item a month that's a bit more expensive than the rest, whether that be a tulle or whether that be lace. Right, so I cut it out exactly like that. Okay, then I took I'm going to put the sign to one side a minute. I took this water shimmer glimmer mist, gorgeous, they're absolutely stunning to use. Now this one's pale blue. So what I did, I got my little tray and I sprayed some of this in the corner, just in the corner. It was about that much. Now that is purple, it's not blue, but I sprayed it in the corner, and I used a fan brush. So if I used a fan brush, and I literally just painted it on. So let me just do it with this purple. And I did it front and back, because the brush then is not going to be, it's not going to be too much, and besides of which, there's still blue on the brush, see, and besides which I can control how much spray I want. So completely cover it. Turn it over. Now that, like I say, there is blue already on my brush, because I used the exact same brush. I didn't bother with getting a new brush out because I wanted the same brush. Wanted to mix the colours. And and just covered it completely with, right, now, then I took it like that, and then I just dried it off. And it won't take that long to dry because it's water rather than just the complete dye itself. Here on the back. Right. Now that's dry. And then I did the same with another, well, I did exactly the same with blue. As you can see, the blue one come out quite nice. And then using the purple and the fan brush, I went around the edges of the bit of applique that I cut out. And this is what it turned out as. See? Hope you can see that. So the purple is just around the edges. Now I didn't do too much because I didn't want that too much on there, but I wanted the blue on there, so that one hasn't done on purple, and this one just sets it off. See how it's got different colours? So I'm gonna now stick everything in. So there's my canvas. That's what I left you with. I also cut the smallest ones out and painted them blue too. So I'm going to stick my glue gun on. Should have done that prior to my video. Needless to say, it's on now. I'm just going to pull that. My wire's all tangled up, yeah? Right. I've got some nice flowers that I want to use in on there, and I've got some bits and pieces that I've picked up that I want to use as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my snow. Now I'm going to have my snow there, and you know that little gift that that lady gave me with the Rudolph? Well, I'm hoping to stick the, oh sorry, excuse that noise, to stick the Rudolph over. Now I'm not going to do anything major to the Rudolph, but that's what I was thinking of doing. To stick it right on the end. I don't know, I think that would be too thick. I have got some more though, some thinner twine than that. So I'm going to snip that off. I'm going to put thinner twine around it, I think. So, this is what I'm going to do. I know how you've all enjoyed me doing this, and to be honest, it's been a completely and utterly change to what I do normally. Right, now what I'm going to do, twine with it. I'm going to thread it in and out the snowflakes. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on. Come on. No, that's not going. Why isn't that going? Let me do this again. I was thinking about it, so I don't know whether it'll work. If I go under that one, over these ones, so over that one. Oh God, come on. over that one, in through there. So I'm weaving it in and out. Over that one. I think that would look really pretty. What do you reckon? I think so. I really do. Just because that one's gone over there, I'm going to knot it at the back so you see it on every other. I just think that would set it off quite nicely. Oh, I'm so indecisive. Yeah. And I'm going to stick his anklers just on the corner. Is my glue gun on? It's warming up. So I'm going to go here. No, not quite. It's not quite warm. Come on. Yeah, look. So it looks like a necklace like that. That's what I'm after. Because it is Christmas. And I think that would just set it off quite nice. Rudolph being there. I love Rudolph. I think that's a nice touch. Let me see if this glue can come on, Mrs. Glue Gun, warm up. While she's warm, I'm going to set my appliques out. So, move this to one side a second. Now I've got some white ones that I haven't pre-dyed. I haven't dyed up because I was thinking of having different colours. Now this one has only got a half because that's the way it was when I had it. Like so. There. And I've got some nice flowers to follow through on that one. And then I've got two tiny ones to go in the corner. That way and that way. Look. This is turning out so beautiful. Oh, have I got a glue gun? I've got a glue gun. I don't know whether I got glue. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my flowers and I'll be right back. Hi everyone. So I got my flowers. I'm all stacked up. All I've just done now is glue those anklers to each side of the wording. I'm going to take this and I'm going to I want one side to go. Shall I have one side to go through? Oh, it's undone. I know I didn't put a lot on. Like that, I think. So I want it to be. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the back to to just tie those. And then I'm going to cut them off. Snip the hem off. Like so. And then what I'm going to do, there's a lot of glue over there. Don't need all that glue. There, like so. That looks super cute. And then I'm going to stick this letter down. So I'm going to stick him just like so. There. Right, let's stick these down first. I'll stick the white one down and then I'll work my colours. I've got my flowers next to me. Stick that there. And stick that one there like so. So wait, I want it to tint the blue. Let me just show you what I'm doing. This one, may have to snip it down. That's what I'm gonna do it like. We'll see now. Because the thing is, I don't want it to be, all of it be perfectly straight. The sides of which, it's a canvas. A mixed media canvas, so it's not really meant to be perfect. Right, now I've got some of these, I'm going to use the darker leaves. I'm going to use the lighter ones. Got everything sticking to me, and I'm gonna just go for it. I'm just gonna stick the flowers and the leaves down where I think they should go. Now I'm gonna move you up this way. I've got these two small ones, and what I thought was, if I start with this one, go like that, and then I'm going to stick the other one like so, like there, like there, and again, just building my leaves up before I start playing with my flowers, because the thing is, if I start building the flowers, I can't, for me, I've got to sort of build on what I've already got rather than trying to work out what's sort of next, if that makes any sense. If I've got the leaves exactly where I want them, then I know where I am. Let me snip some more of these leaves off, and I've just cut them from, all I've done is I've cut them and I've picked them from you know that garland I'm sure I showed you on film, what I picked up from the range. And see the blue, what the blue will do, it'll just see, you'll be able to sort of see it once the, you know, it's just seeping through. It won't be in your face too much. Now I'm going to stick one more. Should we go there? Now I am going to trail it, I think, all the way across. So this is the perfect one. These are artificial flowers I found in the range. I'm literally just building on my colours. I'm not so bothered by the middle. Oh, you're not see none of that. Ugh. Never mind. I'm not so bothered by the in the middle of it at the minute, because what I can do is add my colours a bit later on. Add my leaves a bit later on, but I think what might end up happening is the leaves might just be enough. I won't have to worry about putting too many flowers on, because I've already got the leaves there, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go that way, and I did one more needs to be. Where's my one more? Did I not pick it? I'm just going to stick that one just there like so. Right, now my flowers. Remember I've been dyeing some of these petals. Lots of different colours. Still got that project in mind, by the way. What I want to do. All I'm going to do is just going to roll a few of these up. Twist the bottom. And I'm just going to pair them through the leaves. So I am going to continue to do this. Obviously you don't want to be watching paint dry, so to speak. And then I'm going to come back to you once I've done it. I'm just going to build up on these flowers. And then I'll be back with you. Hi everybody. So as you can see, I finished with the flowers, and then I added some of these they're like white balls with silver attached on the bottom. I had these, they were a pack of 15 or 20 from the range, and then I bought these gold ones, and I've cut the stalk off because I want to pick up the browns that I've used on this. And then I think that is what I would call very nice display. Something seems to be missing from here, so what I might do is stick a few of these these white ones. You cut the bottom off and you literally just stick them in, and it needs another one, I think. And I've also added, there we are, perfect. And then I've also, so I'm going to leave that as it was. I was going to spray the white mist over the top, but I don't think it'll need it. And to be fair, I don't want to take away from these flowers, these colours in the flowers. You can see the blue through the leaves, which is really, really pretty. And then at the bottom, so here, I've stuck the blue diamondy things that I previously coloured. It shows you how I coloured them. And I'm going to stick that just in the centre. Should I have it? I think I'll have it that way instead of coming like so. And again with these white the white glittery things. Let me get some more out my drawer. And then I think I would call it as it is. I don't think I'm going to add it any more to it, because if I do that, it's going to take away from the actual picture. But I think it's turned out really, really nice, and I love the fact, yeah, they look really pretty just there. I love the fact that I've used different things to create this, and I've never actually made one. Well, like I said to you the other day, my first one I ever made was the one with the dress, and I still haven't quite finished that one off yet. And then I decided to do this on film, and this is the first one I've done. I think I'm going to make another one actually, but with the word joy, but I'll let you know how I get off with that. But I think yeah, it just turned out perfect. I am itching to spray the white mist on top of this display, but I think I'll spoil it by doing so. So my fingers are nowhere near the white spray. But as you can see, I used the paper, I inked it, I used the stamp that I picked up the other day. You can still see that in between the leaves. I used the bubble wrap technique from Paula on the ends. I used some old style writing. I even put a butterfly swirl image that I printed off, and that's come out really pretty as well, and it's still risen up, none of it's flat. And then I used leaves that I had from a garland that I picked up from the range, and then behind that, which you can sort of see peering through the leaves, which is really pretty, I used the white lace that I had today in the post, and I sprayed some of that blue and edged it with some purple, and then obviously the word snow, which I decoupaged with tissue paper, done some diamond dust for the centre, and put that crystal dead in the centre of that with a Rudolph. And I've done the edges as well, as you can see, so all the edges are done. But I think I'm going to be making another one soon, definitely. I really enjoyed making this. Thank you for watching and all your continued support. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should spray it with my mist on top, or do you think I should leave it? Personal preference, I think I should leave it. I think it's going to take away from the colour if I do so. But yeah, let me know what you think of my mixed media Christmas canvas. And until next time, I will catch you all very soon. Take care, and I'll speak to you all very soon. No star, good night. Bye for now.